Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Indonesian tour with me. Today we'll be flying from Palembang here, yesterday where we were. We're going to be flying to Padang in West Sumatra. Present time, we're still just loading up the last of the stuff, and we'll be getting ready to go very shortly. Flight should be very short, and it shouldn't take us too long to get there. So yeah, sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. I forgot to flick it on. Oops. Same as before, if anyone have any questions or anything, please feel free to ask. I'm more than happy to try to answer them. $28,000 should be fair enough. Just waiting for the last of the fuel on board, close complete. Okay, we can assume. Actually, we don't need to push back. Just close the door and pedal. All the snares and everything is going away. Just close the door. Now we're just waiting for the IRS to finish alignment and we can be on our merry way.
We do ask that all passengers take your seat at this time and please fasten your seatbelt. Just have to remind you, we cannot leave the gate until carried items are properly put away. All overhead bins are closed and all passengers are seated.
Okay, so yeah, morning ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking on the flight deck. Welcome again to flight the Indonesian tour, flight number 252, flying from Palembang in South Sumatra to Padang in West Sumatra. Presently, doors are already closed and we're ready to go. We're just waiting for our IRS and GPS to finish alignment before we can get on our way. And once that's complete, we'll be departing immediately towards the north to Padang. Flight time is about to be maybe just under about an hour, but for the approach time, it burned some time as we had to descend into the mountains. Weather present time in Palembang is good. Winds are very calm, 8 km visibility. We have scattered 1000. Temperatures 24.23, 1012. And it's also reported in Padang. Weather is great with wind calm winds, 10 kilometers visibility, few thousand scattered, 10,000. Temperature 25.22, QNH 1011. Weather is fine for the whole journey. So yeah, everybody sit back and relax. Hope you enjoy the flight. As we wait for the IRS to finish alignment. I will turn on our sorry, not X-plane, sorry. VATSIM, yeah. Almost forgot about the flight plan. Connect as line 252. The flight plan has been filed, and we're pretty much good to go right now. Okay, give me 1 sec. I'll be going to the toilet, and I'll be right back, and then we can get going. Okay, everybody, I'm back, and we are Gucci to go. Okay, present time, we're clear for start at the gate. Let's just get going at the gate. There is clear transponder check. All doors and hatches are closed. We're ready for start. That's a caution clear.
Boarding is now complete. Flight attendants prepare the cabins. Verify arm door, standby for all call.
And start number 2. Everybody, let's get going. Goodbye, ladies in the back. Thank you. So starting engines is very simple. You just turn the switches to ground with the packs off, and you wait until you get about 25%, like so, and you flick it in, and watch the start go. Monitor this thing until about 56, and then the start switch should shut off, and then EGT line should not pass the red line, and the start valve open light should close. Simple. Okay, you hear the click. Lights are gone. Start valve cut off. Start number 1. Number 1, same thing, start valve open, EGT, red line, let it spin. Okay, 25. Let it spin. There's another traffic coming into there earlier ahead of us. It's a Garuda flight from Jakarta. He's from Muara, so that's oh, he's from Malang. Nice. Maybe we'll even do a visit to Singapore. We'll do a special visit, like maybe from Medan. We can go from KL and Singapore just because. Sounds like fun, I think. Starts complete. Generators on. Heat is set. Anti-ice not required. Pressurization AC conditioning set. APU off. Start switches ground. Taxi light on because we'll be going. Master caution check. Flaps 15. Check. And trim. Alright, how much is my trim? CG 21.2. I forgot I put in a bit of extra fuel because just, you know, to be safer. 4.25. Updating my V speed, so almost with every ton of fuel you go, every ton of weight you go on, it's almost 1 knots of extra speed for every ton you get. Okay, before taxi check cause generators on, heat on, and the eyes off, I switch above auto, and it starts switch is continuous. Recall has been checked. Auto brake, RTO, and it started first out of the 10 check. Complete, and lastly is just the flight control check. Full left, full right, full forward. Back, rudder left, rudder right. Okay. Okay, everybody, we're about to get going. So how's everyone's morning? I hope you're having a good day. I just literally woke up and washed my face and about to go flying. Yeah, ever since Corona came along, flying's not been the same. The chaos, lack of flying, it's just horrible. Pay cuts, man. Everybody gets having. I have received a pay cut like since 2020, early 2020 when it started the pandemic. So yeah, not looking so pretty, not feeling so good. And that's why we're streaming today. Side for the departure. Just a review for everyone here. Passport departure, 2,000 feet, make a left turn to Padim, 8,000 below Hanif, 10,000 below Adeti, and then to Udal and Basel. I'm most likely gonna cancel these altitude restrictions because I'm gonna climb like a rocket up. Taxiway across, yes, there's a taxiway across, thank God. This is like an old 2000 something layout. The new airport does not look anything like this, so runways are still the same correct position, so that's good. We're taking off runway 29 or the longer runway. This is a bit too short for us in terms of in case of RTO emergencies, but if we're just talking strictly takeoff, yeah, we can do that. I will not be using the full length. That's the reason why I'm going to be using a full rated D-Rate 24K takeoff rather than the usual. But you know what, for the legality's sake and calculations, I'm too lazy. I'm just gonna use a full length. I'm gonna make a left turn and make a U-turn at the end, and then we'll go from there for takeoff. Slow down, 5 knots, start turn. Thrust 30%. This is how you do a turn. 5 knots and add some power to 30, and then you just full rudder deflection, full no wheel steering without any brakes. There you go, beautiful. And just regain center line. Alright, everybody, ready to go? Setting lights and transponder. Okay, let's get going. Thrust. Stabilize. Toga. Full forward. Increase nose wheel steering. Adding weight on the nose wheel. Once we get to 80 knots, let it go.
80 knots.
Check.
V1 rotate.
Check.
Positive rate.
Check. Gear up. Check.
400.
Enough speed. Check.
$1,000.
Check. And one speed. Arm. Change. Speed. And one. Line thrust set. Speed check. Flaps 5. Panama radar. Line 252. Airborne. Runway 29. Pass all departure. Check. And flaps 1. Speed check. So if you notice me flying here, I'm not exactly following the flight director. As long as I maintain a positive time gradient that is sufficient for the departure, I'm fine doing this, but this is to help me accelerate faster and retract the flaps faster. And plus, by the time we reach the target speed of 250, we'll be climbing at this attitude more or less, so rather than you guys being bounced up and down, up and down, up and down, I just let it do its thing. There we go. Okay, here we go. Aircraft and trim. Command Alpha. Check. After takeoff checklist completed. Alright. Here we go. Departure is fine, everything looks good, and as before we're going to be cancelling all climb constraints so we just can climb straight up like a rocket. But at the present time, I'm going to ask for a climb after passing Hadib. Can I request Dr. Castle? So the ATC call will be like radar, Lion 252, request Dr. Castle after Padib. Available. Lion 252, Dr. Castle after Padib approved. Check, Castle Padib. Save myself some time. And we expect to arrive in about an hour's time from now. I think Minangkabau is 114.8. Yeah, I think that's it for Padang. Mike Kilo Bravo. Okay, since we're now in the cruise phase, I'm gonna lower the volume of the plane so we can enjoy the music and just chill. Yeah, flying for me has not been very good. The last time I touched the plane was earlier this month, and even then it was like barely any work. It's ridiculous how quiet it is in my country now. Like daily flights, we had like about 100. Daily flights we should be having 300, 400, 500. 300 is considered a good day for us. We usually have like about 500 daily flights, but now we're down to only 20, 30 for my company itself, so that's just crazy the amount of flights we've lost due to this pandemic. That's insane. Ideally, you won't be having this kind of issue or pay cut or anything, but what can you do? It's just how it is. It's crazy. Okay, continue climb to flight level 280 at present time. We're gonna go to 340 for final level directly. We're expecting a cruise of about only 90 miles, so that's more than enough for me to set up for the approach. Traffic ahead as coming to there is doing the approach right now, I think. Yeah. All we can do is monitor just 1 to 2 decimal 8. There's nothing else we can really do. This is Unicom. There's no ATC unavailable right now. But maybe if we do an afternoon flight on the way back to Jakarta one of these days, or you're definitely gonna get an ATC because that's when they're usually online. But we will do it. We will do it at some point, and just have to talk to an ATC maybe, like I said before. Maybe we'll just do an afternoon flight into Malaysia or like Singapore in the afternoon if I don't have any other streaming going on. So yeah. But yeah, Asia's not as busy usually at this around time. It's just people that wake up in the morning. Europe's not online either. They just finished their whole day. America, on the other hand, is completely full, but I'm not too comfortable flying to America because I don't exactly have the charts available, and I'm not sure which are good cities to fly to. Yeah, America is completely full today. Woo. Oh, Dallas Fort Worth and Love Field is dang full. That's a full ATC team right there, guys. As you can see on my screen, it's a full ATC team all the way up to Canada. Okay, boss, that's Boston, Logan, Vancouver. There's someone there. There's people in Seattle and Portland. Phoenix and what's that? Denver. A lot of people in Denver. No one in Los Angeles, though. Oklahoma City, Kansas City International. Dallas again. Atlanta, San Antonio, Houston. Wow, they're very busy over here. They have also Memphis. Nice. Memphis, Louisville, Kentucky. Hartsfield, Jackson. Yeah, they're very busy. America's alive right now, and a lot of people are coming out of Atlanta right now, and Atlanta to what's it called? Dallas. Yeah, very busy. Well, we're here having a very quiet time flying, so yeah. Buddy, where are you going? Yeah, I have a short flight here. So Padang's approach itself is quite tricky in a sense. It has a holding point not on the center line of the runway, and it has a huge arcing maneuver that we need to do. Padang's runway is about, let me get my charts. Okay, Padang itself has about 2.7 kilometers, so we're definitely going to be using a Flaps 40 and Autobake 3 to stop on this thing, because it's not so long. So let's do a quick briefing for you guys. The most critical part right now is from Pasol. We're going to go to Mike Kilo Alpha at 30 miles. I'm probably going to go direct to Mike Kilo Alpha. So Mike Kilo Bravo, as opposed to doing that, because it is annoying to do the arcing, but yeah. Most likely we'll be doing that. So, quick review. Present time we are going to Mike Kilo Alpha 30A, and then we're gonna go to Mike Kilo Bravo, which is the station overhead, and we're gonna turn left to fly out to Bayor, which is our initial approach fix here. I should actually put this down here. Yeah, lock the speed at 5,000. At 5,000 is able. Steep descent, yes, acknowledge we'll be using flaps. And then for the 8,000 feet required, by that, I think I'm gonna cancel the 30-mile requirement because it's gonna be a very quick descent if that's the case. 8,800 feet, I have no issues doing that over my Kilo Bravo. So from there, we'll be joining the ARC at the 13 DME my Kilo Bravo, crossing the radials and the altitudes as we go down before we reach our final intercept point at 10.8 nautical miles, which is the CI-33 at minimum 3,260 feet. We'll just follow the LFVNF and then do the approach with that ignition until we're stable, and then we'll engage the approach mode. So you can see here it's going to come in an arc. For the bio over here, I think I might do a holding to not have a weird shape, if that makes any sense. If it will let me do the holding page. Okay, I think this plane has a problem with the hold function. How about next door? Do you have a problem with the hold function? No, you do not. Cool. Buyer hold inbound is 015. Okay, you're gonna be a problem like this. Okay. 015, left hand pattern. Check and execute. So we'll have this shape we're gonna be flying, which is a lot better actually. So back to my side. Buyer hold. No need to do the intercept, just do that. Yes, that looks a lot better, right? Which is the intended way of it being done. So anyways, we're approaching the top of climb very soon, and we'll be getting ready to come in. So for the approach, we'll be doing flaps 5 initially until we intercept the localizer, and we'll get down to Kirtan 15 immediately, and then we'll continue to flaps 40 for landing. And then in case of go around, climb heading 335, 1,500 feet left, climbing turn to 5,000, intercept rate of 105 to Bayor. So basically make a left and direct to Bayor. That's simply what it means. On the descent down, our sector will be 9,600 feet, and then on our approach will be 9,600 feet unless we're over the ocean. So it is a high sector over there. We need to keep that in mind as we come down. So I'm just setting waypoints and waypoints here for reference to give a highlight to know where they are. So that's minus 180, that's 095. My Kilo Bravo 095 and 175. Yep, and the last one I want to use is 315. 315/25 to give me the 25 nautical miles. So the function of the circle here that I've made here, we guys see on our way down, is basically to help me observe the sector and terrain limitations and terrain clearances around the airport. Since you cannot always stare at the chart, we always have that around, so we can just like do a quick reference, if you will, to see where things need to be, which is the higher sector, where's the mountains, in case we enter IMC. Setting the head to my Kilo Bravo and standby the ILS is 111.5. FMC speed, FNAF path, check. We have entered cruise now. Oh, sorry, forgot about you guys. Feel free to move out the cabin. In case anything happens, our alternate will be to Medan, which is slightly ahead, which is not too bad. It's a Whiskey India Mike, which you can't really see from here, but it's this dude here. Whiskey India Mike Bravo, is it? Let me try to see if I can find it. Ah, there it is, WIM. That one there. That's the airport, Whiskey India Mike. Yeah, that's the right one, right? Yeah, that's a station, Delta Echo Sierra. Nice. So you can see it's not too far, so maybe only about 160 miles. Just give you a very short flight when we do that tomorrow. yeah, until then, we're gonna continue straight ahead to um, to Padang. Alright, let's get our landing weights in. We expect to lose 1.5 tons, so it's 55.3. Landing with a flaps 40 because runway's not so long, and out of brake 3. Course is set barrow for there is 250 on my charts. Sorry, 250 on barrow, not radio barrow. Barometric readings. Radio readings can change depending on the terrain in front of you because it detects the height your aircraft is above to the other ones. We use radio for basically CAT arrivals, not usually this. So refreshing the weather, QNH is 1011, temperature 26. It's getting hotter now. Okay, that's pretty much set. So what about the Padang? So Padang is very famous for their culture over there. They have rumah Padang, which is basically like a giant curved roof, specifically for there. And the houses like to be on stilts because unless the flooding in their area they're living in. It's weird. And one of the most famous things, food from there is called Padang food, which is basically curry, for lack of a word. It's like a curry. So Padang people they like the curry food. It's usually spicy, very colorful, a lot of reds, yellows, and greens in the food. Colors, not exactly greens, vegetables. So they like it's not exactly healthy. Like these coconut oil, coconut milk. For that also, it makes it very greasy but very savory. But it's not healthy for you generally if you keep eating too much. If you've been to like Indonesia, you would know Rumah Makan Padang, which is basically like they give you a plate of rice, and then they'll pick out the food of it, the rest of it from the window. So they stack all the food in front of the window in front of the restaurant, so everyone can come take a look. Like, hey guys, we have food here, take a look. And then you just come and pick it up. Usually you don't eat with utensils, you end up eating with your hands because it's just the intended way to eat it. And if it's even more intended, you'll be eating it out of a banana leaf. Because yeah, more traditional. That's just the way they view it, but not me particularly, but yeah. Okay, can we get nav status, nav data, my Kilo Bravo, what is it on your station? Oh, it's not there. Well, the frequency's not there, but well. If the ILS is not there, we'll do an L9VNF approach. The minimums will be 400, but if that still doesn't work, we'll be doing a VOR runway 33. Which will be 400, yeah, 450. Minimums will be 450 if that's the case. I've stayed in Padang a few times already. It's quite nice. It's nice in the mornings, but in the daytime it gets kind of hot and toasty. But in the daytime and the mornings it's very nice and cool because it's a sea breeze. So the airport is like somewhere down there in the curve, there-ish. It's very a coastal airport, but you're gonna have to cut me some slack here for the graphics here. It's not real world, so you know. I wonder how the traffic ahead of us is doing. Is he landed or not? Oh, he finally landed. He's in final approach now. Okay. He took his sweet time. Actually, now that we're here, can we just use the Katan approach instead? Yes, we can. Okay, I'm Victor Mike Charlie with the terrain. I'm gonna do a different approach here. Instead of doing the procedure like that, we're gonna go to Katan. Paso to Katan. And then once we're getting closer and we're more visual, we're gonna transition immediately to the CF point. So we're changing our plans here. We're gonna make it a bit faster in a sense. There we go. That's the plan. We're Victor Mike Charlie. I can see the terrain. We don't have any issues on the descent. Sector in that area will be lower than you think. So we can do that. That's what I'm saying already sent sooner. So aircraft is all set, frequencies set, or set barrel has been set, briefing has been conducted, and we are Gucci. Gucci, Gucci, Gucci. Okay, let's do a short announcement for everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. This is your captain speaking on the flight deck on behalf of the crew. We'd like to once again welcome you aboard flight Lion 252 from Palembang to Padang. Present time we're cruising at 34,000 feet above sea level, or around 10.3 kilometers, with an average speed of around almost 850 kilometers per hour. We are currently roughly about 300 kilometers to the southeast of Padang, and we'll expect to descend in about another 5 minutes. Correction, maybe 10 minutes. 10 minutes from now. 10 minutes from now, we'll be descending into Padang. We expect to arrive in Padang at around 9:40 in the morning, which is about 40 minutes from now, completely on schedule. Weather right now is clear skies ahead of us, and as reported in Padang, the weather is also clear skies with a temperature around 26 degrees Celsius in the morning. Once again, at this opportunity, we'd like to remind you to remain seated and fastened, even though the fasten seatbelt sign has been turned off for your own safety reasons. And once again, on behalf of all the crew, we'd like to thank you for flying with us today, and we hope you enjoy your flight. Okay, there we go, the announcement. We'll be starting our descent very soon. I hope everyone's having a good time. All we need to do is just chillax, see what's happening. Okay, we'll be coming in for descent very soon. Portal descent. I'm just gonna set the lower altitude to 5,500 feet. I think 5,500 is the altitude you get it by. No, sorry, 5,000 is the actual altitude. Okay, 5,000, and we'll let it descend on the way down. And then by the time we get there, everything should be Gucci. This is the pilot's life. A lot of sitting around, not doing anything, just waiting and waiting and waiting. Of course, we could make this a lot more exciting. approaching our top of descent and request descent. Okay, here we go. Retard. Starting our descent into Parang. As you can see, Parang there is near the mountains. There is like a huge ass mountain nearby, somewhere down there. If I'm mistaken, I think it's there. Yeah, that white dot there might be the tower. Where are you? I know I saw you. There's a white dot somewhere. Ah, is that it? You know what? I don't even know what that is. That could just be a random pixel. Yeah, we're going down now. This is why they were giving a warning about terrain. As you can see, we're designing right into the high terrain, coming out of the waypoint. So that's from 8,800. But if I do this, what's the altitude gonna give me? 7,600. Oh, jeez, that's low. Yeah, I'd rather. Kinda curious. Let's go direct. Yeah, I think we'll make it. We should be fine. Yeah, terrain-wise, we should be fine. So things we need to keep in mind for this approach is it's going to be it's kind of curved in the approach. We're going to have to caution that as we turn in. Don't forget our speed and vertical path also.
Los, my Divinity almost done downloading. Neat. Europe is 129er now. It's gone up 1 knot because we're burning less fuel on this course. Okay, we're speeding up our descent a bit here, people. You know, using the magic of a simulator. Someone's doing a good flight from Dubai to Osaka. That is a lot of planes. Yeah, the magic of friendships in this. Haha. I wonder if some other guys actually want to do like a group flight or something. That's a weird video I'm watching. Transition level change and setting lights all the way down. Crossing belt is on. Oh, this ×2 thing is beautiful. Okay, we're now turning final direct to, not final, direct to Bayur. We're gonna maintain the high speed here because I'm too lazy to wait it out too long, so we're just gonna come in and zoom. Okay, let's remove the time speed up. Go back to normal speed. Speed change, decelerating to flaps up and move from speed. Yeah, there's the airport. So in real life, the mountains are very aggressive, so you're gonna have to do an arcing maneuver to come in. So that's exactly what we're gonna do today. Alright. Coming up to Bayor, we're gonna have to start doing the procedure. So we know we're coming up with that. We'll go to the minimums. We'll say 1,700 first. We'll just say that first. Okay, coming up to Bayor and flaps 1. So flaps 1 only mostly extends the leading edge. Slats and the flaps is open, it's only into the extended position. Same here for the aft, it just comes out 1 like that. So as we decelerate, I'll show you 5. 5 basically keeps it the same. And we're decelerating below 200 knots, check. And 5 looks something like this, it just comes straight out. Lower angle. There we go, flaps 5. Yeah, flat at significantly slower speed now. We contacting tower if there is an ATC around, but since we don't, we're stuck with this. Start continuing our descent very shortly. Okay, at this point in time, switching both navigations to ILS or VNAV. LNAV VNAV at the moment. Getting ready to intercept. I'll set the heading inbound to 335. Speed. Okay, flaps 10 initially. Yep. We're gonna flaps 10 flies at the same speed as flaps 5, but provides more drag in a sense, so it actually can maintain the speed better. Okay, there's 2 airports here. Not to be confused. That's Padang Tabing Airport. Whiskey India Echo Tango down there. We're going for the one way down there. That's an old airport. I think it's being used for military nowadays. Okay, everything is going fine. Let's get the gear down. Not that one. The next one down there. That's the one we're going for. Flaps 25. Speed brake arm. Start switch is continuous. Lights set. And a speed check. That was 40. This landing flaps we are 134. Oh my god, auto throttle, please correct it. We need more thrust, please. NVS. Approach mode. Forelock arm. I captured. Hey, Garuda's back again. Glide slope captured. I should chat up the traffic so he's aware. Okay. Final ILS 33. Okay, missed approach is 5,000 feet. Stated before. And all set. Landing checklist and start switches continuous. Speed brake arm. Landing gear down. Green flaps forward. The green light check. VRF no change, no update. Miss approach set. Cabin secured and landing clearance received. So yeah, we're done. So for now, I can take over. Throttle disengaged. Autopilot disengage. Final flight and configure for landing. Wind is calm. Let's focus on the landing. Small corrections on the ILS is all you need. The bigger the correction, the more horrible time we're gonna have. Correct it fast and soon. Don't let it run away from you. And always trim your aircraft.
1,000 feet stabilized, Mr. Birch, altitude set.
Check. Though it may not seem, there's actually still thermal turbulence that the game can simulate, so that's what's causing a lot of movements I have to do to correct it. This is the thermal turbulence I have to adjust and just be done with it. Check.
Plus 100.
Check.
300.
Landing.
Minimums.
Check. Continue. Oh shit. Visual. Continuing.
100.
Check.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Speed brake up. Reverse. Normal. Check. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. 60 knots. And manual braking. There we go. And up the taxi speed for the turn. There we go. Beautiful. Starting APU. Vacating active runway. Shame there's no buildings here. Lovely touchdown though. We'll go for a replay of the landing after this shortly. And then we'll call it a day. They'll park next to him. Okay, a bit more to the right. Parking brake set, we have the plane next to us. Hey buddy. So now that we're done with that, let's take a look at how we did on the landing, yeah? APM bus check. Oh, stop. Alright. Goodbye, ex-pilot. Thank you very much for your efforts today. Ah, there we go.
400.
Alright. Butter! That's good. That was satisfying. Alright. So for everyone else. Someone should actually wash my plane. It's getting kind of dirty. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. Very neat, very, very neat. Alright, one more for everyone. And yes, the runway is that bumpy in real life. Okay. Let's secure the plane. Engine is shutting down. 1, 2, and shut down. Okay, let's get everyone plugged in, and then we can do stuff. That was a smooth touchdown. What does it say? Minus 17 FPM. 1.10 touchdown. That's a smooth baby right there. Okay. Next tomorrow we'll be doing from here to Padang to Medan. And then I don't know, where else can we go from there? I'll have to figure that out soon. But yeah, as the equipment is coming up, let's open up the doors. As we park up and plan our next move, give me a sec. Next flight, maybe this afternoon, maybe later on at a later date. Definitely gonna come around to doing that. Do this again in the morning. It's nice, refreshing in the morning, not too busy, not too airport, it's not too intensive. But I might do an American series at this rate. So yeah. So tomorrow, 200 something flight miles to Medan. Yeah, let's just go to Medan and then stop there, do one flight, and then the next flight we can go to Pekanbaru, and after that to Batam Tanjung Pinang. Let's go to Batam, and then after the Batam to Pekanbaru, Pangkal Pinang. Actually, no, Batam, Pangkal Pinang, Palembang. Oof, I have to go there again, is it? Pekanbaru, Batam, and we can go to Bandung, and then we'll do the Java runs. A lot of quick stops, a lot of manual flying. Maybe not manual flying per se, but something. Okay then, everybody, thank you for joining me for this short 1 hour 15 minutes with me this morning. I hope you had a pleasant time, and I hope to see you again next time. Until the next flight, I'll see you again. Bye bye.